So much EK love. One of the three is staying. Sneaky Hachiroku. No car ones. We're back. So what is up? Unexpected, I guess about 2-month break now. I just, life hit a super high gear. Orders were coming in at a super high pace, and something just had to give. And unfortunately, it was editing and working on the DC2. And after a few good months, because like this boom at the beginning of the year, like I'm starting to see kind of what is going to work going forward. Right now, it's just me trying to make as much of this happen as I can. So I appreciate you guys' understanding. I'm at this profile angle here because I got some more wheels, which will lead into something else. But instead of watching me change wheels, let's just do a little movie magic. I got a whole bunch of footage to get caught up on. So let's pop back to a trip to Osaka earlier this year, and then we'll catch up with you guys with the new wheels on. Let's go on an adventure. Train is here. I guess I'll get caught up a little bit, then hopping train to train, getting ready to get on the Shinkansen, and it's snowing in Shin Yokohama, kind of like west side Yokohama. Not snowing at my house this morning, but definitely raining and acting like it. I can sit in car 1 to 3 because I have a unreserved ticket, so that's what we're doing. Shinkansen Pro, but I did, have next questions to figure out what to do. And basically, if you want to do this Shinkansen as cheap as possible, you can get an unreserved seat, and that will save you quite a bit of money. A reserved seat will have you on a specific Shinkansen train at a specific time with a specific seat. Unreserved means you just have to use it within that day. So I just had to show up at the station today to use my ticket, which is kind of nice because it lets you kind of have your free schedule, but there's a chance that I guess maybe you won't have a seat if it's super full, but there's nobody here, so. I think we're all okay. There's like 10 of us, 20 of us maybe in the free cars. Sneaky Hachiroku and MR2 just chilling down there. There we go. And our ride has arrived. Almost there. Made to Shin Osaka from Shin Yokohama, which basically means new Yokohama and new Osaka. One more train ride, I think. And good old Shinkansen did that in like 2 hours and 10 minutes, which is like normally a 4 or 5 hour drive maybe. So yeah, those things don't mess around. But we made it out of the subway, on the streets. Alright, so the mission for the day is A, get to Osaka, but B, meet the most famous man in Osaka. So we'll get up to the hotel. I think we're getting close. Get checked in and all that, and then we're gonna go find the most famous man in Osaka. I got all checked in. Let's give you the tour, the grand tour. And that's it. But they hooked me up with a view. No, maybe not. Anyway, it'll do its job. The location of this place is really good. I don't have any lights. Anyway, the reviews say this place is super basic, which it really is, but like the location's really good in like kind of the downtown, I think Dotonbori area of Osaka. So that's like its selling point. My selling point was it was cheap because I booked super last minute. Figured out the light. But yeah, here's the bathroom tour. Toilet, sink, shower. That's it. And there's no toothpaste, so I gotta go buy some toothpaste. So that's the next mission. Family Mart to the rescue. Toothpaste action. And I opted for a strawberry Danish. I'll give it like an 8 out of 10. It's like a really thick, fluffy Pop-Tart, kind of, without the filling. It's good. I don't know, this like walkway thing, crazy amount of people. I'm not your Osaka tour guide. I'm just here kicking it, so I'm gonna go explore and poke around. Capsule place, but there's no car ones. Every once in a while there's like a Hachiroku and GTR type stuff in these, but oh, we got a forklift. I love them. Coming up blank here. Man, this has been literally a 15-minute tunnel. Let's see. Tunnel, I guess walkway. I think this, it might be, oh. Here we go. With the green light, we can pass, yeah! There we go. The most famous man in Osaka. Guriko, or Glico. I was doing some Googling, and this has been around since 1935. And it's had like 6 different iterations of it. So you got like Times Square in New York, you got Shibuya Crossing in Tokyo, and Osaka has Guriko. But yeah, how cool is that? It's like the real deal. I don't know, these things kind of get you so tickled and you're like, wait a second, I am there. But yeah, there's like a little river, I don't know, through the city. A tour boat just went through. And then that's the main, I don't know, this area is like Dotonbori. We did it. We came and saw the most famous man in Osaka. All right, welcome back to Kanagawa. That was that little trip seeing the Guriko man. So here we are. First option. Without tires, I knew it would be hard because they have all the suspension droop. So it'd be hard to get a good, scale of things or how it looks. But option number 1, CR Kai's, good old work emotion. CR Kai's, which honestly, very similar in design to the PFO1s, or you could say the PFO1s are similar to the CR Kai's. Main difference is these are a 16x7 plus 43, and those are a 16x7 plus 35, which is, like ideal DC2 aggressive spec. But with all the droop, it's really kind of hard to get per scale of it, but it's 8 mils further outward. On the PFO1s, you can see the spokes actually come out from the face versus teeny tiny bit of concavity going back towards the face. Yeah, the PFO1s have really grown on me for sure. But yeah, I've always been a huge CR Kai fan. So these with 0 rash, like incredible condition, seem like a really good alternate that I could swap tires over to. Yeah, so PFO1s, CR Kai's, you guys let me know what you think. And while I swap over the next set of wheels, let's continue our Osaka journey for some nighttime activities. So just relocated from one parking area down to the street over here. So much EK love here. I'm not complaining. And 180. It's like the most New York City type vibes of a place I've been to in Japan. Alright, so before we get into option number 3, I just gotta say a huge thank you to Lowball Zach and WarpEK. Those are Instagram tags, obviously. I just tagged along. I didn't have this all set up. This wasn't my doing. I feel like so much of like people in Japan try to like project this like, oh, my super JDM life attitude in videos and on Instagram and stuff like that. And it's not like that at all. Like, this was just super luck of the chance. They said, yeah, Steve, you can tag along. We happen to be in the same place at the same time. Yeah, super fortunate. Really appreciate those guys who made it just like a really enjoyable time. Anyway, I just want to put some reality in there because I feel like social media is like half of projecting some image you want people to believe or whatever. And I just really kind of don't enjoy that aspect of it. So anyway, option number 3, here we go. Good old classic SSR Professor SP1s. These tires are way too small. These are like, I don't know, Miata or Slam K-Car fitment. The wheels themselves are 16 by 7.5 plus 39, which spec-wise, you know, offset and stuff like that works out the exact same as basically a 16 by 7 plus 35. You just have a little wider wheel. If I swapped over the Continentals from the PF01s, you'd gain back an inch of tire height, which I think would really help these out. It's so new seeing a bright color on the white versus the black of the PF01s. And hey, silver matches the silver hood. You know, condition wise, they need a refinish, but there's no rash on them. Like, they're really clean in that regard. It's just, you know, flaking finish and stuff like that. I will refinish faces or whatever any day of the week and repolish some lips versus, you know, fix rash and do all that. With bigger tires, that could be pretty sick, and maybe some stencils on it. So, SP1s, what's your guys' thoughts on those? Man, I'm torn. I think it's pretty fresh. Obviously, if they were polished and freshened up, they look pretty darn good. Dudes over at Limit Break Auto, they got a wheel polisher that I might take them up on, and then I can get them, you know, cleaned up and looking fresh. One of the 3 is staying, the other 2 gotta go. Just not there where I can start hoarding all my favorite wheels of all time. So yeah, CRK's SP1s, like all-time favorites. So yeah, I was kind of happy to see them in DC2 spec. If you want the PF01s, I'm probably not gonna do like a formal for sale listing on those, but if you're interested in those, you know, send me a DM. All this talk of the wheels is a nice segue into where I wanted to like update you guys and let you know what's going on. These past few months of Nerd Gold being super busy has kind of really shown me what is and isn't working, and like how kind of inefficient it is at the moment, because I process basically anything you guys send my way. You know, it's been great really helping out with everything, but at the same time, like, if I'm being a good businessman, like, it's not good business. It's busy, but it just isn't, you know, monetarily sustainable for the time that's going into it. As I've been thinking about like how to restructure, where to focus, like keeping family number 1 is like obviously the main priority. Like, I'm kind of main caretaker of the kids and, you know, cook dinners, do laundry, do all that stuff, grocery shopping. Like, that's all on me as well, since my wife's schedule is pretty hectic. And then YouTube, you know, I just see it has the most potential, and like watching it kind of just peter off has been really hard while I, you know, try to keep up with orders for Nerd Gold. So the thing that makes the most sense is just limiting the offerings for Nerd Gold and just bring it down to wheels. I love wheels. I've shipped I don't know how many sets of wheels over the years. Never had an issue, no damage in shipping, and just every time I see a set of wheels, like I get excited. In the future, maybe we'll be able to get a team on board and we'll bring back some of the other exporting of parts and stuff like that. But for now, I've created a new Instagram, new website. It's gonna be JDM Wheels Co. JDMWheels.co is the Instagram, that's the website. If you need wheels from Japan, hit me up, JDM Wheels Company, JDM Wheels Co. Unexciting, uninventive, like not creative name, but like I just wanted to be very clear what we're about, what I'm about. If you need wheels from Japan, JDM Wheels Co. I'd really appreciate your guys' support there, and I appreciate your understanding as like this in-between transition phase of like, it's just got to the point where one person can't do everything. Customer service and turnaround times and like just generally kind of like missing inquiries. I'm starting to slip on the Nerd Gold side, and that doesn't feel good either because it's not giving you guys the service, you know, you deserve. So if I can bring things back a bit and, you know, focus on YouTube, make sure everything's good at home, and then focus on, you know, just doing wheels alone, I'll be able to get things streamlined, more efficient, and just in general, you know, process things a little more smoothly. Yeah, so if you need wheels from Japan, holler at your boy. Feels good to be back. As always, much love, be well.